press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, so we are studying circles. Under circles we have completed one theorem. So it was equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles at the center, and the second theorem under this chapter is the converse of the first one. So it states like this: if the angle subtended by the chords, if the angles subtended by the chords of a circle at the center or equal, then the chords are equal. So this is exactly the converse of the previous theorem. Here, so what is the given data? Given data is given. So a circle with center O, a circle with center O. Now we shall draw the circle. I will draw a circle here. I hope it is visible to you. Now this is the circle. I hope now it is visible to you. Now you read the statement: if the angle subtended by the chords of a circle at the center are equal, that means two angles at the center are given. So let us draw a diagram with two angles at the center. This is center O, and if I call this as A, B, C, D, join the chords A, B and C, D. This is chord A, B, this is chord C, D. So A with center O, and it is given two angles subtended by the chord of a circle at the center are equal. That means it is given AOB equals angle AOB, you can see this angle is equal to this angle, angle COD, angle COD. This is the given data, and we know that. So also we have OA is equal to OB is equal to OC is equal to OD, because all are radius, all are radius. Then what is to be proved? To prove, see, at the center are equal, then the chords are equal. This is what is second part of the statement we have to prove. The chords are equal. To prove AB equals CD, AB equals CD. Now from figure, now you concentrate on the figure now. So you observe these two triangles. Consider triangle AOB and COD, triangle COD. You compare these two. So here given AOB equals, angle AOB equals COD, this is given data. In the statement itself they say the angles are equal. So now see, we have AO equals CO and OB equals or BO equals DO. So this is all are radius, So you can see side, angle, side. Therefore we can say they are equal by SAS, congruence. Triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD. So therefore the chords, that is CD and AB, are equal because they are corresponding parts of the triangles. Therefore CAB will be equal to CD by CPCT hence proved. So therefore we can say, if in a circle two chords are there such that if the chords are equal, the angles formed by the center, at the center by those two chords are equal, and if the angles are equal, the chord length are equal. So converse is also true. So this completes theorem number 2. I will erase this. Now, so I will take up problems in exercise 10.2. So in exercise 10.2 there are two problems. Recall question exercise 10.2, you please open your textbook in page 171, exercise 10.2, question number 1. The question read like this: recall that two circles are congruent if they have same radii. So, if we have two circles with the same radii, that means same radius, two circles, the radius will be same, and the shape of the circle and the size of the circle, both shape as well as size, they will be equal. Then two circles with same radii will be congruent. So, we are aware of that. Prove that the equal chords of congruent circles subtend equal angles at their center. So, here instead of one circle, we have to draw two circles with same radii. So, I will draw a figure here. It is difficult for me to draw. This is one circle. Now, see here we have another circle. See, there are two circles. And they have two separate difficult for me. Now, now you can see. Now, there are two chords. One chord in this circle and the other chord in this circle. This is AB, CD, join with center. Join with center. This is let us call this as O and this as O dash. Now you read the theorem once again. Recall that two circles are congruent if they have same radii. So we have two circles with center O given two circles with center O and O dash, O and O dash, and it is also given same radii. This is the first point, given point. Second point, OA equals OB and is also equal to O dash C equals O dash D. You can see here O dash C is the radius of this circle and this is OA is radius of this circle. It is given, they are equal, same radii given. Now, prove that equal chords of congruent circles subtend equal angles at their center. So, it is given equal chords. So, therefore, AB equals CD, it is also given. To prove angle AOB is equal to C dash O, CO dash B. This is what O dash D. This is what we have to prove. So, there is no much difference between the theorem which we did earlier. Of course, here we are taking two circles. So, now consider triangles, triangle AOB and triangle CO dash D. Same procedure. In this, AB equals CD given. So, two chords are equal, it is given. We have to prove that these two angles are equal. Now, see this AB is equal to CD and we have OA equals OC dash, OA equals OC dash, it is both are radius, radii equal radii equal. Similarly, OB equals O dash C and O dash D. This is radii equal. So, now you can see AB is equal to CD, this side, this triangle, this side are equal, OB is equal to OC. So, the three sides of one triangle are equal to three sides of the other triangle. Therefore, by SSS congruence, the two triangles, triangle AOB congruent to triangle CO dash D. So, when they are congruent, the corresponding angles are equal. Therefore, AOB angle is equal to CO dash B, O dash D. So, by CPCT. So, hence proved. So, this is problem number 1 your textbook. Now, problem 2, prove that if chords of a congruent circle subtend equal angles at their center, then the chords are equal. So, it is same as the earlier theorem again. Here you have to write one sentence. Two circles with center with center O and same radius or equal radius. So because they are having equal radius, the two circles are congruent. Two circles are congruent. Two circles are congruent because the radius are equal. You add this sentence. Two circles are congruent because the radius are equal. So you please add that sentence. So this completes question number 1. I will move on to question number 2 now. So the next question number 2. So here with the same figure, we can continue for the question number 2 also. So only thing we have to, the given data and to be proved slightly changes. You read this: prove that if the chords of the congruent circles. So what is given here? Two congruent circles with center O and O dash, equal radius. So therefore OA equals O dash C and equals OB equals O dash D. So all these are equal. So next, prove that the chords of congruent circles subtend equal angles at their. If the chords of congruent circles subtend equal angles at their center. So here the angles are given. Given angle AOB is equal to CO dash D. This is given. To prove, so then the chords are equal. To prove AB equals CD. Proof. Circles with center O and O dash are congruent as radii are equal. Center may be different. The radii of the two circles are equal, therefore they are in shape and in size they are same, therefore they are congruent. Now consider triangle, same procedure, AOB and triangle CO dash D. So in these two we have this angle is given AOB, angle AOB is equal to CO dash D given. Now, you have to prove that these two are equal, the chords are equal, but radii AO is equal to OC dash. AO equals O dash C, BO equals O dash D, equal radii. So now, by side angle side congruence, therefore by SAS congruence, these two triangles are congruent. AOB, triangle AOB congruent to triangle CO dash D. So therefore we can say AB equals CD by CPCT. Therefore AB equals CD by CPCT. So why these two problems are given? Understand, if two chords are equal in a circle or in different circles of the same radius, then the angle subtended at the center will be same. That is the meaning. Suppose if you have another chord here, A, B, C, D, E, F, let us say, if we have a E, F chord here and it is equal to A, B, then the angle at the center will be same in that case also. Now, we will proceed with the next topic. Next topic is perpendicular from the center to the chord. So let us discuss this subject. If you have a circle and a chord, if a perpendicular is drawn from the center, what will happen? So under this we study theorem 10.3. The theorem statement I will write. Theorem statement 10.3. The perpendicular from the center of a circle. The perpendicular from the center of a circle to a chord bisects the chord So this is the statement. This we have to prove. Now let us have a circle now. Let us understand the given data and what is to be proved. This is giving a lot of trouble to me. Not be visible to you. That is why I have taken this. Center. Now if you have a chord, see this is a chord. Chord AB, let us say. Chord AB, and if a perpendicular is drawn from the center AB, we call this as point M. Point M, this is 90 degree. This is the diagram. So let us understand the theorem. The perpendicular drawn from the center of a circle. So OM is the perpendicular, it is drawn from the center to the chord, bisects the chord. So what is to be given? This is 90 degree. This is given. We have to prove that AM is equal to MB. That is the gist of the theorem. Now given circle with center O, radius OA equals OB. Chord AB is given. Chord AB is given. So also OM is the perpendicular drawn from center to the chord AB. This is also given. Now to prove AM equals BM or MB. Now you read this statement. The perpendicular from the center of a circle to a chord. So OM is perpendicular to AB. Bisects the chord. So we have to prove AB equals MB. Now from figure, proof. From figure, observe the figure. We have two triangles now. Two triangles. Consider triangle AOM and BOM. Observe the figure. In these two triangles, you can see OM is equal to OM. It is applicable to both the triangles. Common side, common, and OA equals OB, both are radius. Both are radius. Now, AMO or OMA is equal to OMB equals 90 degree given. Now you observe, this is 90 degree, therefore it is hypotenuse, and OM is one side. So here this is 90 degree hypotenuse and OM is another side. Therefore by RHS, congruence, right angle, hypotenuse, side, congruence. We have triangle AOM congruent to triangle BOM. So when these two are congruent, A must be equal to MB by CPCT. Therefore, here this is common side, OA correspondence is OB corresponding side, and AM is corresponding to MB. So therefore, AM equals MB or BM by CPCT. Hence, proved. And the next one is almost similar, the converse of this theorem. Theorem 10.4. So it is actually converse of 10.3. So let us state it. The line drawn through the center of the circle, you can see the line drawn through the center of the circle to bisect the chord AB. That means here AM is equal to MB is given. We have to prove that the angle is 90 degree. Only that much is difference. So the statement of the theorem is the line drawn through the center of the circle to bisect chord is perpendicular to the chord. So find the basic difference. In any theorem there will be two things in any statement of the theorem. One is the given data, the second one is what is to be proved. So, here the given data is AM equals MB. So, these two are equal, and from the midpoint, if a line is drawn, it is passing through O. We have to prove that it is 90 degree. So, now I will erase this. Same figure is applicable to this because it is converse theorem. Given circle with center O. Now, and radius OA equals OB, that is the radius. So, chord AB, M is midpoint of AB, it is also given, that is therefore AM equals, or you can say that is AM equals MB. AM equals MB. To prove so perpendicular we have to prove, that means OMA angle OMA equals OMB equals 90 degree. This we have to prove. So, similar procedure we will get proof. So, consider triangle OMA and triangle OMB. So, now first you take down the given data. So, AM equals MB given. They say in the theorem, through the center of the circle to bisect the chord. That means M has bisected the chord, therefore AM equals MB is given. OM equals OM common. OM equals OM common, and OA equals OB radii, both are radii equal. So, they are radii, therefore they are equal. Now, see here you can see this is this side and this side, all the three are equal. So, therefore, by AM is equal to MB, OM is common, AO is equal to OB, by SSS congruence, triangle OMA congruent to triangle OMB. Now, corresponding angles are equal, therefore, OMA, angle OMA will be equal to OMB because by CPCT. But these two are, see, these two are linear pair. Therefore, but I will write here, OMA plus OMB is equal to 180 degree because linear pair. So therefore 2 times OMA equals 180 degree or OMA equals 90 degree. So hence proved. Now number of circles. Next topic, number of circles. Which can be drawn through a given point. So let us understand this. Suppose in the plane, if one point is there, if I call this as point, let us say P, point P. How many circles we can draw through this, not that as the center, through this point, how many circles can be drawn? So suppose if I have a point here, I will take a center here. This is the point P. This is the point P, and this is the center. So through this point, I can draw one circle like this. You observe this. This is difficult for me here. This is not good. Please understand this. Suppose if you have a point P, through this we can draw a circle like this. This is point P. Now, with some other radius, with some other point, I can draw another circle like this. Now, with some other radius, only condition is through this, the circle should pass through. This is the center of the second circle, this is the center of the first circle. I will call this as O1, O2. Now, if I draw a small circle, it will be like this, it is O3. So, not only like this, I can draw another circle this way. Say, you see this, this is O4. I hope you understand this. So, that means through a given point in a plane, any number of circles can be drawn. So, only that is the conclusion. Through a given point, through a given point, in the plane, any number of circles drawn. So, you remember this. So, example as shown in figure, Dear students, I will stop at this stage. I will continue the topic in the next class. Thank you.